to write that down and make that one of your bullets in your next debate.
Well, you're about to hear a very magical poem as we prepare to sail off into the rainy moonlight.
Rage!
You know,
Rage gets to die in the light. Oh, sorry.
Exactly. You know what that means. It's time to take the deepest breath of the day. One time you were like, John, if there's anything I ever learned from you, it was the 10-second breath. And I still say that that is my greatest gift.
It's not a 10-second breath to me. It's a meditative breath.
All right, I've been reading this poetry book.
I've been known to breathe in, hold it, exhale, and say that I am a flower, or that I am life, or if I continue to keep talking, I will continue to get further away from the truth.
Well, I say to myself throughout the day, stop thinking, end your problems, because I realize that all my thinking is unnecessary, and when I have to make a decision or make an action, that's all that matters when I'm thinking. So I spend so much time in my head just in abstract thought all day long that it's an important reminder.
I'm stuck here, dude. Fuck me.
What, on Clown House?
No, in my abstract fucking mind.
Well, people live on Clubhouse in their mind.
Stuck here.
Well, I can break you free. I'm about to break you free. That's the purpose. We're gonna read some poetry.
No, because when you read poetry, it hurts my head.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is the worst. This is called An Appeal to the American Republic, and we're almost finished with it. I've been reading this book now for 2 weeks, and I've been putting up...
An appeal to the American Republic?
Yeah.
So it's an adverse against the Republic of America.
You could say that.
So it's like the Federalists versus the Anti-Federalists?
I don't know. It's a very confusing... Man, it is really raining here now.
Dude, it was cold. It was like 59 degrees yesterday. Today, at night, it's like 75. The weather around here is crazy. It's the front here in South Georgia. It went from hot to cold to hot to cold to hot to cold. We didn't know what happened. That was that rolling.
Luke wants to say something in my other room.
Are you still putting oranges in your beers?
I am, yeah.
Yo, I tried that. I didn't like it, dude.
An actual orange or the orange juice?
No, it was an orange slice.
Oh, no.
And I had a beer. I got a Blue Moon, and I put an orange slice in it and crushed it in there, and threw it in, and drank it because that's what you made me think of. But
yeah,
not my thing.
You gotta do. I put orange juice in my beer. I like it. Phoenix Rises wants to say something. Hello, Phoenix Rises. What would you like to say in America?
In America, I am in America.
That's right.
I'd like to say God bless America. And Constitution. I'll say who? That's the word I'd like to.
Constitutional uniformity?
Conformity. I think that should be the word of the day.
Oh, you're one of those compliance addicted people.
What's that? I don't understand.
But you don't know that the whole government operates off this thing called compliance, and they constantly want to bring you back into compliance if you're out of compliance.
I've never heard of such system.
Oh, well, you should go get a job at the IRS because it's all they ever talk about. We're going to bring you back into compliance. You're out of compliance. You need to come back into compliance.
Just because you hate their bureaucracy doesn't mean that you hate their constitution. I think the Constitution is one of the greatest ideas. I mean, it's not perfect, but at least we can build on it. We can probably build on better societies. Can you hear me at all?
Probably not.
Are you an Army vet?
I'm talking to a Purple Heart recipient
I'm
right
an
now.
Army vet. Can you hear me? As you travel around the world, you've seen a lot of places. You would know that there's nothing like the Constitution here in the United States. That's how you have freedom of speech as a Constitution. No other country has that. And they have hate crime laws in other countries.
All right, 30 seconds to wrap it up. Land that plane, 30 seconds.
Well, I thought we were just having a conversation.
No, I'm in the book club. I'm about to read a poem for 3 minutes. It's the number one rule in the book club. In the book club, we don't actually have conversations. I don't really care about your opinions. I want to hear you read from a book. And so, this is the rule of the house. I know you're new. I know who you are. I know you're very smart. And I like what you do. I like what you say. But in the book club, you can't act like normal Phoenix Rises. You've got to actually stop doing what you do and read what's called a BOOK. Hello, Nam. Welcome to America.
Hey, what's going on?
We are reading books in the book club. Phoenix, I hate to break you off. I love your speech about the Constitution, but I'm about to read a mystical, magical poem called An Appeal to the American Republic. And I'm just about finished with it. We got 1.5 pages left to go. It's taken me 2 weeks to get through this poem. This is a meditation, actually. Positive vibration. An ASMR NLP hypnosis. He left. He couldn't take it. See, Doc, people just want that dopamine. They just want to talk, get their hyperverbalization and get those dopamine.
Well, when you're talking about, books, I don't want to read a book right now because I'm laying down and I'm looking at the ceiling. But, it reminds me of this movie from, white Euro 60s. And, it was a dystopian society that was kind of like Orwellian-ish. And nobody was allowed to own a book. But there were books that were still around. And if you had one book, you held on to that one book. And you read it over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And memorized it. But at the end of the movie, everybody that had a book that memorized it, they would burn the book, and then they would walk around this track that was around like a lake, like a circle track. And if I was wanting to talk, I would say the words of my book. But if I didn't want to talk, I would shut up and I would stand you while you're walking, and you would say the book and I would listen. And that's how the information was exchanged, even though there were no longer any books.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are trying to kill the communication between us.
Yeah. Well, I think the poetry book that I read over the past 2 weeks could be considered one of the most brilliant and interesting, works of English literature of all time. It's up there. And we're almost finished with it. And we're about to read it right now, live on YouTube. As I create a 3-minute video. I know you're laying down, but just be patient, Doc. Take a deep
Oh
breath.
shit, there he was. Baghdad, Iraq. Dumbass motherfucker in Georgia.
What are you doing in Iraq? Who are you?
I don't know. My brain went somewhere for a second. No, I'm listening. Sure.
I saw a video of U.S. Special Forces riding horses with northern Iraqis or whatever doing commando raids and shit. And I'm laughing. I'm thinking these motherfuckers. They thought they were like Indiana Jones for the weekend, But it's like the overall goals and missions. It's like they thought they were achieving things, but it was just like it's a war for 18 years or 15 years, but it's like it's not like an all or nothing victory. It's just people playing fucking games, borrowing and spending, running operations. They come back home, they're like, yeah, we did all this shit over there. It was like, for what? For what? Why? What did you really achieve? What was the actual outcome of all that work? Money. Fucking people making money. That's about it.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. So, but you can say that about any war. So it's just that's the fucked up part. Is like at the end of it all, and you come to that realization, you're like, oh fuck.
Dude, I keep telling people over and over, young men go to war against young men that don't know each other because the old men that do know each other. That's what we need to figure out how to fix the crux of. Well, the old men are fucking up the young men.
Well, anyways, let me read this poem because I'm all queued up here. It's going to take only 3 minutes. It won't be too painful. I hope you like it. Here we go. Take the deepest breath of the day. Here we go. This is candidate Congressman John Kitover doing your NLP ASMR hypnosis to defeat Darren LaHood. This poem is called An Appeal to the American Republic.
I am a flower.
With maddening hoofs, ye coursers of the sun, spurn the reverberant air and paw the day. Make east and west indissolubly one, and night fall between, for its day is spun, and bid light gird its sword to thigh, display the shield of heaven's blue, and call the deep to watch the warrior sleep. Of two fast friends, only if brave men weep. Wake, western land so fair, and this shall be. Speak and accomplish, let no ardor slip, a sullen hound, and be brought shamefully back, and research the tremor of the sea, and spoil perfect kiss from free land's lip. O fair sister country, for our sake, who at thy side would break all bars, all bonds, and bid the very dead awake. Are not your veins more made purple with our blood? And our dominions touch they not a field? Pours not the sea its long exultant flood on either's coast? The rose has one same bud, and the vine's heart one purple pledge doth yield. Are we not weary of the feigned pen? Are we not friends and men? Let us look frankly face to face and quarrel then. For by the groves of green and quiet ways, down the windy reaches of the river, in moonlight, in moonlit nights, and blue unbroken days, and where the cold ice breaks in pallid bays, and where dim dawns in frosty forests shiver, where India burns and far Australia glows, where cactus blooms were rose. Let our hearts beat be heard to lighten many woes. Sister and daughter of our loyal isle, our hands reach out to you. Our lips are fain to wreathe with yours at one delicious smile of budding love, to grow a kiss awhile, and laugh like bride and groom and kiss again. Let our alliance like a marriage stand supreme from strand to strand, the likeness of our love, the clasp of hand in hand. And men who come behind us yet unborn, nor dimly guessed at dawn the brook of time, shall celebrate the brave undying morn, when the free nations put aside their scorn. For friendship rock no sun.
John, do you actually like freestyle within your own like philosophy? Or is everything you read a part of an iambic pentameter?
It's all like programming, so I'm programming myself.
Yeah, but do you know how to program yourself without reading a book to do it?
Well, see, I upload all of this into YouTube, so I don't have to have total comprehension because what I'm trying to do is cause mass hypnosis.
That's not what I asked you.
I'm telling you what I'm doing though, because to answer you would like confirm your opinion, which is not accurate. When I took the LSAT, my highest portion is reading comprehension.
What is my opinion that's not accurate?
You think that I'm just reading without comprehension, but I'm reading with a lot of comprehension.
I never said that.
Well, what did you say?
I'm talking about do you know how to do it without reading, by it just free falling off your mind with just your own comprehension.
Can you summarize that question again? Because it's just not making sense.
Like, for you would think of it as like hip hop and freestyle.
Isn't hip hop though freestyle though?
No, hip hop. If I write something down and rap it, it's not freestyle. If I do it off the top of my mind, like I'm hanging out with John Kitover, he's going for Senate up in Chicago right now. You know, I'm playing young. No, I ain't playing with y'all. What's up now? You need to vote for my homie. Because he's got it locked down. I can do this thing in this fucking room. I'm just trying to freestyle and tell you, man, I love you too.
Yeah. That stuff is fun. But I am trying to really focus in on my communication and how much time we have left. And I think what I'm doing is the smartest thing that I can do. The easiest thing I can do.
Every day I think we're done tomorrow.
Well, that's what I'm putting all this into.
I planned for it anyway, though.
Well, I'm putting all this onto YouTube because I know we only got hours left, and I don't have much faith in our fellow humans.
Well, I mean, you're a fucktard, but you're closer than most people to me.
Well, I'm playing a far out game, which could have real world, ramifications, but either way, I can't lose.
I remember when you and I used to do the voting systems. Back in 22.
That was like a 4-hour workshop.
Yeah, we went through the whole damn workbook.
Dude, they're still calling out Dominion as throwing that election. Former CIA officer was saying that they're doing fake elections all around the world.
Dude, I called out, like, I knew the actual architecture of, like, the equipment. But you were talking about, like, when A and B, and then, like, you uplink the C and like throw it to the internet. I'm like, dude, you're literally opening up like your Alexas to multiple ports of like, dude, there's another two.
Well, the other interesting thing is we were basically hypothesizing on what the actual power of an election judge is in challenging the results of that ballot box, and um, you know, not much power.
We were trying to be pollsters. Yeah,
yeah.
That was our jam at the point.
Mhm. That's why I say Trump can't even move fast enough or hard enough to try to like maintain perpetual control. It's all going to come unraveling when he becomes unraveled. So it's like, how can you put in safeguards to prevent Clown World Takeover Part 2 without being fascist? How can it be done? Because the judiciary is so corrupt that it's just there's just so much. It's so huge. It's like that's what I'm saying. I don't know how can you fix. See, the thing is, that's the point. Is like, don't fix anything. Nothing's actually broken. It's kind of our way of thinking that we think it's broken, but
none of it's broken. The problem is none of it ever fucking worked. Because if you want to go Article 1 with the fucking legislative, or Article 2 with the executive, or Article 3 of the Constitution with the judicial, none of it has ever been a true checks and balance. Because none of it has ever been fluid. Am I the dumbest fucking redneck in this side of Georgia? I really want to know.
I don't know. Could be.
I'm trying to figure out why this shit don't make no damn sense.
Well, I think it's just because like this is the conditioning to make us think it doesn't make sense. But if we lived in other parts of the world, you would view America as more of a theatrical production and probably less serious as a result. You'd see it more as people acting on a stage. And that's actually a high level of intelligence.
I get the way you look at LARPing. Yeah.
Like Washington did it so good, we can't let it go. They're coming out with a George Washington movie about him and his conquests against the Indians. It's like a big saga coming out in the theater. It's intense. America was born through bloodshed.
You know, I did some mathematics the other day.
You did mathematics.
I know. That's all. I know how to do me some arithmetic. Sorry, I do math, man. I know math heads. No, I mean, like, my reality is when, like, the Native Americans met the Puritans, and they bought Manhattan for $23. Is that true? That's a true story.
Doc, I got a question for you about putting down epoxy flooring. You know, like garage coat flooring.
Oh, he's on meth. I've done it many times.
All right, let me talk to you this week because I'm gonna replace the floor this week, and I'm gonna coat it in epoxy after I clean it all.
Get a good meth. I got you.
I'm just wondering, how do I do it successfully? I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos.
Go to like Home Depot. You buy the box and you'll get a bag, and there's like a seal in between two parts. But you pop one side to the other side, and you mix it back and forth, and then like you throw that on the floor and you swiffer it around. Yeah, that's your epoxy.
Yeah.
And then like before it dries, make sure you have your football cleats or your golf cleats on, and then drop the flakes on the floor, so it makes it look like it was like decorated that way on purpose.
But so like I have all that wood finish trimming. Do I like tape it all off to prevent the epoxy from like?
110,000%, because you put epoxy on wood.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get the epoxy off the wood unless you tear the wood up.
Right. I wonder if I should just hire a professional.
Why, man? You can't get good information from him. Well, I mean, have you been on Angie lately?
No, I could do that. That's a good idea.
Angie's killing it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you probably called it Angie's List.
Yeah.
But Angie.com, bro, you can find people in your area that know how to do what they fucking know how to do, and you can look at their reviews.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. I didn't think about Angie's List.
What's called Angie.com now there's no list.
So Blake, what about you? What kind of burnout are you, Blake?
I'm not on anything. I'm actually sober.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a drink?
Like a week.
A week?
Why?
On a Saturday night, and you're sitting here gloating about how you're sober for a whole week, and you think you're gonna hold out? You're gonna?
Yeah, I can hold out. It's not hard. I'm not a alcoholic. Not a boozer. I can do it easy. I'm totally an alcoholic. Yeah. At least you're honest, man.
Well,
heart's in the right place.
We do have goals and objectives. We have an agenda for every conference call on this app, and I'd like to move forward in the agenda. We will be reading the last page from an appeal to the American Republic, read by candidate Congressman John Kitover, the 16th District, running to defeat and unseat Congressman LaHood in Rockford.
That's your motherfucking rock.
So take the deepest breath of the day through the nose. Hold it for 10 seconds.
God, what the hell, man?
This is your NLP
ASMR
hypnosis to defeat Darren LaHood. An appeal to the American Republic and men who come behind us yet unborn, no dimly guessed at down the brook of time, shall celebrate the brave undying morn when the free nations put aside their scorn. For friendship, rock no sundering surge may climb, when their strong hands gripped hard across the sea, flushed with fresh victory, lands royal, leal, great, vast, beautiful, and free, our children's children shall unsheath the sword against the envy of some tyrant power, the leader of your people and our Lord shall join to wrest from slavery abhorred some other race, a fair storm brewing flower. O fair Republic, lover and sweet friend, your loyal hand extend. Let freedom, peace, and faith grow stronger to the end. O child of freedom, thou art very fair. Thou hast white roses on thy eager breast. The scent of all the South is in thy hair. Thy lips are fragrant with the blossoms rare, blown under sea waves when the white wings rest. Come to our warrior breast, where victory sits passionate and free. Ring out the wild salute, our sister, over the sea. Up next, we have sonnets to the author of the phrase, I am not a gentleman, and I have no friends. Self-damned, the leprous moisture of thy veins sickens the sunshine, and thine haggard eyes, blurred with their own corrupting infamies, glare through the charnel house of earthly pains. Horrible is already in hell. There reigns the terror of the knowledge of the lies that mock thee. Thy death's double destinies clutch at the throat that sobs and chokes and strains. Self-damned on earth, live out thy tortured days, that men may look upon thy face and see how vile a thing of woman born may be. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Ooh, this was your deep sleep ASMR. Deep sleep.
The thing is, you focused on like all the bumps on her face without realizing that she was giving everybody twice as much grace in this room. And she's not an evil, soul-sucking girl. I want to be hanging out with a girl that's a ginger and give her a piece of my twirl. But I'm going to tell you right now, she ain't no hoe. I don't know what the fuck y'all motherfuckers are talking about. You need to go back to your fucking front door. I come out, you know what I'm saying?
I can hear somebody fighting in the building next door to me. It's so funny. The girl that checked in on Airbnb, she was like, I could hear them laughing and giggling downstairs, and then like a couple hours later, they were like, something, something smells, something rancid, some stench is caught on my clothes. Where did this stench come from? Oh, it came from my piss hole that some cocksucker let his dog use as a toilet for 3 months. Deep, 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 deep sleep, sleep, sleep. Deep, 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 deep sleep, sleep, sleep. ASMR, deep sleep by Candidate John. Deep sleep ASMR by Candidate John. Ooh, ooh. Deep sleep ASMR. Okay, we're gonna read a few more. We're gonna read one more. This is the rest of the first page of sonnets. This is page 176. It's taken me 2 weeks to get here. I have not given up. Every day I've been reading this one book over and over again until I get to the end of it. Okay, this is the rest of sonnets. Take the deepest breath of the day. Hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 11, 10, 9. This is your ASMR and me, who's the sexual teenager. is called Sonnets, to the author of the phrase, I am not a gentleman and I have no friends. Lust, impotence, and knowledge of thy soul, and that foreknowledge fill the fiery lake of lava where thy lazar corpse shall break, the burning surface to seek out a goal more horrible, unspeakable. The scroll opens and coward, liar, monster, shake, those are the names of goat and swine and snake, wherewith hell's worms caress thee and control. Nay, but alone, intolerably alone. Alone is here, thy Kyrian soul shall swelter, yearning in vain for sleep or death or shelter. No release possible, no respite known, self-damned, without a friend. Thy eternal place sweats through the painting of thy harlot's face. At the hour of the eclipse, Wednesday, December 28th. Adaptation of Onward Christian Soldiers to the Needs of Brethren. Onward, Plymouth Brethren. Onward, Plymouth Brethren, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus trampled on the floor. Kelly, Lower, Jewel, lead against the foe. Forward into battle, see the followers go. Onward, Plymouth Brethren, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus trampled on the floor. At the name of Barton, Raven's host doth flee. On Mearthy's following on the victory. Stony scoundrels shiver at our howls of rage. Brothers, lift up your voices, shriek aloud, rampage. Like a mighty army moves the church of God. Brothers, we are treading where the saints have trod. We are all divided, 50 bodies we, 50 hopes and doctrines, nary charity. Church and chapel perish. Open plims to hell, but our kind of brethren still in safety dwell. Raven's lot can never against the Lord prevail. We are his brave followers. You are Satan's tail. Come then, outside peoples, join our noble throng. Blend with ours your voices in the triumph song. Glory, praise, and honor unto us alone. Christians' necks our footstool, heaven itself our throne. This is called Sonnets, to the author of the phrase, I am not a gentleman, I have no friends. Lust, impotence, knowledge of thy soul, and that foreknowledge. Okay, that's it. We're getting very close to finishing this book. The next one is called The Goad, written in Amsterdam in 1897. Then The Hills, then Perturabo, Morphia, Logos, Happy Dust, and then Limericks. Said a Yankee who visited Wells, say these ecclesiastical swells seem grand at contriving to manage their swiving to a musical peal of 10 bells. A party called Alistair Crank we respected in every bank. Why must we assume that they put on his tomb he lived and he died and he stank? Oh, man. Alrighty then, this has been America. America. I feel like the word America means, am I rich yet? Am I rica? It's like, am I rich? It's the trick, it's marketing. like everybody around the world in like the 1700s was like, did you hear there's this new country called America? And they're like, America, what does that mean? They're like, you can be rich. That's what it means. And then people were like, I don't think that's what America means. Yeah, America. Rica means rich. It's Spanish. People are like, really? You can get rich in America? They're like, yeah, that's what the name of the country means. Really? What do you think about that? You think that's true? You think people in the 1700s were like, what? There's a new country called America. What is that? Okay, Doc, I'm going out. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoyed this little meditation for you. Health, wealth, love, peace of mind.